What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of your Mystro Weekly Industry Roundup. My name is Randy Shear. I'm here in collaboration with Mystro, the Android app to aggregate your rideshare services. We're going to jump right into this today. Number one on my list is from Bloomberg. Uber to seal $3.1 billion deal to buy Careem this week. Now, if you don't know what Careem is, it is a Dubai-based rival to Uber. And the deal is $3.1 billion, and $1.4 billion of that will be in cash, and the other $1.7 billion will be in convertible notes that can be converted into Uber stocks at approximately $55 per share. Now, if you don't know who Careem is, if you didn't know they were a rideshare service, they have over 1 million drivers in over 90 cities. So this is a pretty big acquisition for Uber, and it's definitely worth putting on this week's list as an industry roundup. Number two on my list is from The Verge, and the title says Lyft wants to give free bank accounts and debit cards to drivers. Now, while that's all well and good and that's great, that's actually not what I'm interested in as far as the story goes. Basically, Uber and Lyft have been battling it out, trying to retain drivers or trying to force drivers to pick a side. You know, drive exclusively for Uber or drive exclusively for Lyft. And if you remember, sometime last year, Uber released a program that they called Uber Pro, and it rewards their high customer ratings and low cancellation rates with perks and like cash back on fuel purchases, discounts on vehicle maintenance, 24/7 roadside assistance, things like that. So the chief operating officer for Lyft, John McNeil, said that this Uber Pro was a gimmick that basically forces people to fight for a top position in order to get the best perks from the company. Lyft isn't wanting to do that. Lyft is taking a completely different approach, and they're calling this Lyft Driver Services. Yes, you can get free bank accounts. Yes, you can get free debit cards. But I think what's more interesting to me is that Lyft is wanting to open brick and mortar locations where you can get discounts on your car washes, which, as you know, as a driver, car washes are a pretty huge expense. But they're also wanting to open brick and mortar stores for you to get your cars repaired at a discount as well. And I think that is huge. Lyft has basically put it all out on the table. Instead of playing little games, they came out in this article and they straight up said, pick a side. That's what they want. They want drivers to pick a side. And I like it. I like it. It's bold, but I really like it. And I think they're onto something here. What do you think? You know, do you think free bank accounts, free debit cards, and discounts on Lyft car washes and discounts on Lyft repair facilities would really impact your decision as to whether to drive for one company over the other? Personally, I'm not 100% sure that it would for me, but it would definitely get me thinking very seriously about it. Number three on my list is from TechCrunch and Startups Weekly, why Lyft's $2.2 billion IPO wasn't crazy land or nuts. And I'm not going to read the whole article to you. In fact, I'll just summarize it for you. The Lyft stock actually did very reasonably. It really, I was impressed. I personally thought maybe it was going to be a little bit insane because everybody wants to be part of this rideshare gig economy. This is the first one to go public. This is the first IPO, so I really thought everybody and their brother was going to jump on this one. And it didn't happen that way. Lyft stocks were trading at around $78 on Friday, and that's very reasonable. That's very fair. $78 a share. So as of closing on Friday, Lyft traded about 21% higher than its initial offering price at $72 a share, and it closed the first day of trading at about $78 a share, which was roughly 9% above initial offering. So I guess all that's left now is to see how Uber fares when they hit the stock market. That's something I'll definitely be following, keeping a very close eye on. So that is going to be it for this week's Mystro Weekly Industry Roundup. I'd like to thank you on behalf of myself and Mystro for taking the time to join us today. We hope you all stay safe out there and have a great rest of your weekend. We will catch you very soon in the next one.